Perdón, señor. Latte. Aquí, justo. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm at the airport, and for the first time in 3 years, I'm gonna be seeing my dad and my sister, and my mom's arriving as well right now too. The entire family is somewhere in here, and we're coming to pick them up. I'm just running because we're already going through customs. Patty is part of the family, and half my family, dad and my sister, have never met my dog, even after 2 years that we've been together. So it's gonna be a bit of an adventure. Next 3 weeks I'm huffing and puffing because I'm trying to figure out where we're going. It's just really not a thing for Australians to come all the way to Latin America. I know that without me being here, especially speaking the language really helps, and I'm just going to be able to be a tour guide. I don't know if the camera's shaking because I'm shaking right now. There they are. Hey. Good to see you. Hey, Dad. Good to see you. How good's that? Welcome to Peru. Welcome to Peru. Very much.
And with the family again reunited, we're off to get Patty and show off Peru's famous cuisine to celebrate my dad's birthday.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I won't bore you with the backstory of it all as I relive the fond memories in this beautiful city, but Patty and I have a huge goal we've set of being the world's first to drive a tuk-tuk from Argentina to Alaska, and so far have only crossed 6 of the 23 countries on our long route ahead.
As I was saying last episode, I really haven't done much sightseeing with the camera out. It's just been editing and mechanics, and now that the family are here, that's where we're gonna get into the touristic stuff together.
For the first week of my family's trip, we're staying in Miraflores and moving to Barranco. These are the two most well-known touristic suburbs which sit just a walking distance from the dog-friendly Larcomar.
Check out that coast. How good does that look? So that's the highway down there. It's illegal for tuk-tuks, but I've been down there once before on a previous episode. There's a H&M, Ray-Bans, Athlete's Foot. These are brands I haven't seen in so long. Patty's used the bathroom about 4 times on her way to these malls and things, so she should be all clear in the tank. Just checking out everything. Just gonna find some dinner somewhere around here. Birthday. It's Dad's birthday as well. How incredible is this? Yeah. It's a Peruvian beer. Peruvian beer. Nice. Mom and Ash got some pisco sours. That's the traditional cocktail. To the family going to Latin America. The first pisco sour in all of Peru. I haven't yet tried it. Been waiting for the family. That's pretty strong. That's good.
Pilsen this time.
Pilsen.
From Peru.
This is a nice ceviche platter. Cooked in lemon. That's really good. This is a bit of octopus that's done in like an olive sauce. Peruvian style. That's good stuff. So comfortable.
Okay. Feliz cumpleaños. Okay, let's sing to Happy Birthday.
Wow.
Happy birthday to you.
Gracias. So good. That's gonna be tres leches torta, the Peruvian cake.
Day 2 had us taking it a bit more chill with my family still very jet lagged from the 26 hours of traveling from Australia. We visited the Museum of Contemporary Art, which was a solid 5 out of 10, and then headed to the center of the city where we arrived at the Cultural Museum of Lima. While it had the best reviews online, it was in the process of relocating and only had a handful of exhibits still open.
Gracias, señor.
With a couple of letdown attempts at getting to know a bit more of Lima's history, we later visited Huaca Pucllana.
And we've put up literally beside an entire ruin. So I think this down here is the entrance as well. Even a couple nice restaurants around. It's closed.
It's open tomorrow.
Our luck couldn't get any worse as we came on the only day it was closed, although found that there's a slightly smaller historical Huaca close by. Apparently I'm a good tuk-tuk traveler but a terrible tour guide, especially when the precious time of my family's stay is at stake.
This is one of the places we couldn't bring Patty, unfortunately, being an archaeological site, but it's wild that it's just kept so well intact with all the construction that's happened around. So the whole monument was made in 6 different levels, one after another, and as they go, they would be burying bodies in these tombs in each level, meaning we are more or less just walking on a huge gravesite of these Incans. And so far they've found 185 bodies inside the Huaca here, and that's just what they know about. Bit of an afternoon of Ubers as we're back to Barranco. This is a cathedral, the main plaza of Barrancas, And then just 2 streets this way, we've got where the Esplanade and the ocean start. So we're gonna suss it all out. This is a famous Peruvian singer apparently, but this more or less is where the famous murals start in Barranco. Yeah, that's really cool. They've just depicted the boy. You can see the outline of him drawing the flowers. Sweet dessert. She's just cooking them up there. Very typical sweets and popcorn. So they say this bridge, if you cross it with your eyes closed, you can make a wish, and at the end, and it'll come true. Nah, I'm joking. A lot of markets, more abstract artwork down there. Just down there is the ocean, so you can walk down this alleyway here and get to the Esplanade there. This is a sign saying a lot to do, mucho por hacer, mucho por soñar, and well, a lot to dream. Check this out. This beautiful flower that has that at sunset of the horizon of the ocean and through there. I miss Pat's already. We've only been out of the house for about an hour.
Yeah, it's impressive. Lots of different artwork, the different styles, and it's really good that they haven't graffitied it, you know.
Yeah. And here's that whole row of markets that I was capturing on the top. Little JBL speaker, a bunch of homemade, handmade jewelry, even shoes. That's really cool. So even Peru has its own little lock fence, as we're gonna go down towards the ocean and check out the sunset. Bit more artwork, a few more restaurants, a lot more people. But nah, really, Lima sunsets never get old. Truckload of people at that beach right there. A few down here as well. That's the Barranco sign. Don't know how well you can see that. Traffic jam, classic car problems. Unfortunately, a lot of traffic coming through. Hey family. Back at the plaza on our way to dinner. Muchas gracias. This is a restaurant called Don Roberto. We just come off the street and said, well, let's figure this out. This is apparently a club sandwich. I've not really seen this before. Like 3 layers of bread between cheese, ham, bacon, sausage. We got chicken bites and chorizo on top. Dad's got a similar thing happening, but a classic club sandwich. We've got a bunch of sauces. We've got a couple of fresh juices.
Massive sandwich.
What is that called? That's called a triple. You can barely hold that. So good. Got a chicken nugget. This is ají, little spicy Peruvian sauce. This probably have a little bit of a kick. Yeah, it does. Probably 9 out of 10.
That was extremely good value. Extremely good.
Because it was like maybe $45 US. That was with tip, all the drinks. Gracias. Yeah, tan bueno. Don Roberto, ¿no?
Sí, los esperamos por acá nuevamente.
The parents bought presents, and I never know where I'm going to be for a couple of weeks, so they brought all the gear. This is the new design that we're representing, the Peruvian coastline beach, and Patty's got a new little jacket, so I want to show her off. Come. How are you walking? You're adorable. You're so cute.
Good. Come on, Betty. Hello.
That whole setup's great. So the old camera actually, the way it sat, it really hurt her, dug into her skin because it wasn't a proper doggy mount. Lento. There you go. Look at this, Miss Butts. A bit of the tuk-tuk.
Well, now check this out. We got all the family and ready to go. We're off to go surfing.
The oldies are going to watch the youngies.
Yes, the oldies are definitely watching the youngies.
There we go. Yes, Miss Pat.
Well, Mr. Oh, hectic. There we are, just trialing different doggy positions in the back here. We got her spread across all of us. She's still persistent on looking out in the front. Vamos, break. Watch the door. You did great. It's a beautiful day, so this is the park of Tres Picos, and we're gonna head down to the water now.
What a day!
You ready, Ashley?
So ready.
Patty just checking everything. checking it all out. We got a bunch of surfers out there ripping waves. We've got like a surf school as well as a surfboard hire up ahead. Got even somebody taking photos of the surfers. Yeah, I think we can even get some wetsuits and stuff here as well. There we go, we've got the wetsuit on, we're currently suiting up. We're going out for a surf. I've only surfed once ever in my life. Done a lot of longboarding and snowboarding, so hopefully it goes all right. After about 1,000 up downs, we're both feeling pretty confident and ready to rock and roll. Surfing in Peru with my sister. How good's that? Nice. We've ripped the bungy out, we got wiped out so hard, but we're getting up every now and then. And my sister is as well. I'm really happy for that. So we're enjoying it. It's like a dream to be with the family, just ripping waves in Peru. So proud of you, Pati. You did amazing.
We all had a shower to rinse off the salt water before going into the biggest food market in Lima.
Right, so we're going to the central market, central Lima today. Got some big plans on the table, and we just got the Uber pulling up now. Okay, vas a indicar dónde ingresa, dónde salir, por es peligroso.
Si se pasan de ahí, pueden entrar a zonas que son un poco peligrosas.
This is a place that very few tourists go and is located in the center of the city.
Huge historical buildings and even a massive Peruvian flag there, that's gorgeous.
Muy agradable que son los churros.
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 Buena para comer allá.
Muy bueno.
The entrance to the market, which we'll enter now, but this is the parents' first time seeing a tuk-tuk, the beautiful red and yellow one. And then they're the arches for the Chinatown, so we're gonna go after. All the spices, beans, legumes. This is where you can literally come to get everything you need for the week. And that's where the dog food section is starting as well.
Hola, my friend, how are you doing?
Well, I'm good, thank you. Little bench bar, locals can sit down and get a bit of breakfast brunch right now.
Jamón y queso y un carne, por favor.
They do a bunch of Chinese medicines as well. That's all saying he's got like some black jelly, seaweed jelly, Chinese herbal medicine, all for like in a cup for about $1.50. So he's heating them up. This is first up the ham and cheese. The two of them, $3. You can kind of tell it's $3, but it's like the experience, right? You're not out here to get a five-star fee, but it's probably like a 5.5 out of 10. Meat. That's a lot better. A bit of onion, mince. That's got some flavor.
Qué bueno.
I feel famous now. I just had someone say that I'm a follower of yours in front of my family. With cheeses and things. Very cool. This is Dad's type of food as well. He loves seafood. Look at that, Dad. They're huge. This is now the restaurant. It's Predator. Call it out, yeah. That's what I'm used to seeing in a market. Gracias. A lot of just now sit down with the locals. In the market section, Dad's out front getting hustled by the señoras. Muy bien. Así nomás. These are dried prawns, actually. What the heck? I don't know. That's a huge pumpkin. Every market has its typical sections and categories, and we're going through them all now. This would all be fresh meat. It's pretty safe. All pretty safe, to be honest. Now this is into the exotic meat. So this is all, I think that's intestines there, and the rest is like stomach, the inside of a stomach. That's liver on the bottom there. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, and that's a cow's. That's a tongue. That's a huge tongue. ¿Cuál es la selección para Perú? Esa. Es lindo. ¿Y cuánto sería? 52. Tienes Argentina, Messi. Qué bueno, qué bueno. Gracias, gracias. That's like a decent price. Here now in the street markets, more fake clothes. Everything you got to sell lined up on the floor. A shopping trolley. It's funny because a lot of the market vendors are just shouting Spanish to my family. Mum can understand that. Dad and Ash can't. Holy heck. Every gringo has a GoPro in their head. It's a bit more controlled, I guess, in what can be sold in the streets here. There's no vendors, but many Chinese restaurants going 2, 3 floors up. There's a Chinatown in Lima. I had no idea until like today on the way in the cab. He said, "You want a Central Market? A street away is a Chinatown." I'm like, right, that's crazy. One of these bad boys. Pretty good. You just notice the escalator. As soon as you see an escalator, you know, multiple floors. Huh, you're in for a treat. You're seeing behind me, this is the fanciest little bathroom spot. They've even got a revolving door. If you don't have the right change or the right money, it's only like 20 cents to go to the bathroom, but you have to have the right change. Good. Now we're off now, we're walking towards San Martin, the plaza, and the cathedral. So it's a bit of a walk. Vendiendo USB. Right, so a lot of the cars are using USB sticks. They don't like it rather than radio. Nobody buys CDs anymore, so they can buy USB sticks, about 3,000 to 5,000 songs. And they're just showing off all the songs that they sell.
We leave the bustling streets to the huge open space of Plaza Mayor, the historic heart of Lima, Peru. This is where the city was founded in 1535 by Francisco Pizarro. Around the square, you'll find the government palace and the Cathedral of Lima, which unfortunately was also closed. It's the perfect place to feel the mix of colonial history and vibrant city life that makes Lima so unique.
Gracias. Cambio por ti, gracias. You guys are gonna try Inca Cola for the first time.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's nice. It's very flavorful, but not like a fake passion fruit.
It's nice and cold on a hot day.
A yellow cream soda.
That's delicious, right?
Creamy soda.
That's delicious. ¿Es de churros?
Hay de dulce leche,
¿Ya?
chocolate,
¿Ya? ¿Y vanilla? Una y una? These are the famous churros we got just told about.
Churro.
Yeah, churros, señor. Churros.
vanilla y dulce leche.
And they put them in sugar. Gracias. ¿Cuánto sería todo?
7.
7. Up until now, the only churros we had seen were ones that were getting sold on the street, but probably bathed in this really old oil potentially. You just never know. So go into a little storefront. That way, you know you're gonna get some good stuff. Right here in the Plaza Central. Oh, the vanilla churros. 9 out of 10. That's delicious. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, Dad says well.
Muy rico.
Muy rico. What's that one saying? That's the best. Dulce leche. That's 10 out of 10. Have you tried that one yet? That's delicious. That's very good. Solid stuff.
Chiclayo.
Chiclayo. Solo uno, gracias.
Yeah, 2 soles.
2 soles. This here is a dulce leche caramel alfajor all the way from Arequipa. So. Tastes like they made it maybe like last month, but yeah, it's a bit dry. 6 out of 10 probably. Yeah, that looks like the churros vendor right there. Right now there's less traffic. There's a really nice view. We're in the Uber now, clearly on the way home to see Miss Pats. Come. Hey, what you saying? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you back with Miss Pats, and she's got with the family.
Patty, good girl.
We just walked out of booking a little bit of a boat tour to swim with some sea lions. Yeah, nice sunset. This is going to be a stunning little bit of an afterglow. Here in Miraflores, this is a beautiful city, beautiful country, very nice people, amazing food. Lima has it going. Yeah, the sunset's quick in Peru. How about that, Dad?
Marinara, mate.
Seafood marinara, a couple of tortellinis, myself as well. Now, we have got the tap dancing doggy. The little tap dancing doggy. What you saying? Alright, vamos a pasear. Good girl. Good girl. Right, I was taking Miss Pats for a walk. This is what I was saying when I mean that this part of Barranco is not so much as the place we had dinner at. And that's so completely okay. We got Miss Pats protecting us. Sorry, I'll give you some privacy, tidy. But we do need to get some eggs actually. So I've just noticed that there's behind me a little corner store that's still open, so we'll get something like that. But on this channel it is always good to show the niceties and the not so nice, just showing what we're seeing on this journey. So here we got Casero Mart. Casero means like homemade, so it's like homemade mart. It's more like low key. Tal vez una docena nomás. Yeah. Gracias. It's got everything that you want. Pretty good. And let Miss Pats chilling. Por ejemplo, no tenemos leche en bolsa en mi país. No. Así tenemos. Gracias, señor. Cuídate, suerte. So we got 12 eggs, and that's about like $2 US, $1.80 if I'm being serious. Look at you guys.
I'm surprised they're in a bag.
Yeah, I forgot that this isn't common. Look at the family. Hey, me sports. That is a huge Peruvian flag, and that behind it is the ocean. We're here early morning in Callao, in a very nice part of the suburb. The Uber driver even said though, on our way, we're passing some rundown houses, abandoned houses. He was just commenting on saying that this is quite a dangerous suburb, but where he's dropping us off at, on the ocean at the point, is a very, very nice spot to be. So we're about 45 minutes off from getting on a boat, and then we're gonna go swim with sea lions this morning with the family. There we go, we just paid the lady, and we've got the passes to get into the national park to swim with these bad boys. It's gonna be wild. That's our group guide taking us out.
Ryan, Anita, Michael. Towards the front, okay?
Heading out. Family's ready. Ryan's up the front.
There we go. Life jackets on, heading out of the marina. It's like we're going out towards that island almost.
Yeah? ¿Ya puedo? Oh, gracias. He just said I could stand out with a legend.
Because I want you to look at this big pillar. This one right here we call the Moai pillar or Easter pillar. The Palomino Islands. Right here we see my brand new Airbnb. If you wish to make a reservation, just kidding, that is actually the Park Ranger's house.
Oh wow, there is penguins. Right there. Wow, it's a family of penguins. Wow. Peruvian penguins. Crazy. So this is an endangered species of penguin. They're monogamous. They've only got one partner for their entire life, and they're one of the very few penguin species that don't need ice to survive. The water here is cold enough, but well, I'm not looking forward to that, jumping in here, but the water is apparently cold enough to have them just live like that. They're called the humble penguin. Wow, and this here's a natural archway. Imagine being caught up in that. So now we're at the Palomino Islands, and there's already a sea lion right there, chilling up on the rocks. Wow. I saw some on the other side poking up their head out the water. There's some in the water, some on the rocks. Just showing off. Wow, wow, wow. More up ahead. I can't believe we're going to be swimming with these down now. The guy's got his wetsuit on. He just was saying that there's about, the last count they did of the sea lion colony here, there's about 7,800 sea lions. So there's a boat here, and these are people, and these are seals. Look at that. Look at the people swimming with the seals. It's crazy. I really can't believe what I'm witnessing. They're huge. And there's so many of them. Wow, 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 wow. Got the wetsuits on. Everybody's getting sorted. And we're about to head in the water. Family.
Really?
We're swimming with sea lions. Yeah. How about that?
It's going to be fun.
There's so many. I didn't think there was going to be this many.
6,000.
Yeah, wow.
Mum got to the island, she goes, I'm excited.
Sit down on your back and show them your feet. They're fetishists, so they get closer. I jump in, you all follow me, okay?
It's really crazy.
It's cold. It's gonna be chilly.
Oh my gosh. And we're nearing, I can't even speak. It's freezing. Look at this. The waves are coming in and out. My parents are adventurous. They're getting so close.
Jump in, Ron. Jump in.
I can't believe that. It's like we're in their environment. They're looking at us. We're looking at them. They're all coming at me. They're coming at me. It's so good. It's crazy. They're all grunting and growling. Wow. Looking at it. Oh my god. We're getting so close to them. That's a big wave. That's a huge wave.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So cool.
That's a big boy. That's a big boy.
We're in Peru doing this.
What do you think about that?
Say another. Wow.
Of course, yeah. Check these guys out. They came from Wales. They got off the flight last night.
What do
you guys think about it?
Oh, it's
amazing.
crazy.
Yeah. Let's have a meal. So back off the boat. Check out all the Peruvians. They've all got their umbrella seats, enjoying the rock pebble beach. 10 para todo el día. Okay, so she just said it's about $3.50 really, US dollars, to just rent a seat and you get your chair. It'll be set up like this, and you can have that for as long as you want, all day. A tuk-tuk, modified with all the colors, and this is an ice cream truck. So they got from the umbrella up above all these nuts and chips, and they got the chocolates, and underneath here would be an esky, all the ice creams that they're doing the sales from. They're doing 5 picarones for 7 soles. That's like $3. Puedo pedir 5 unidades contigo? Gracias. Muchas gracias. So she put some hot maple syrup on it. They're hot.
Yeah, well.
Ooh. It's like you deep fry a donut more than maybe it should. That's the type of flavor I'm getting, right? But it's good. You like it?
Very good. Yeah.
I'm a bit scared because
Nice. Dip more. Get some more of that maple syrup from the bottom.
It's very doughy on the inside, surprisingly.
It is quite doughy, eh? It's a bit soft. It's good. It's good.
It's really good.
After a tiresome morning, we rested up and recharged the sightseeing batteries before a visit to one of the largest handicraft markets in Lima, full of small artisan stalls.
Because this is the entrance and that's the exit of the Indios market.
This is a perfect one-stop shop where you can find everything from traditional alpaca textiles, ceramics, instruments, and souvenirs of all sizes.
And Ashley's looking for a couple of little souvenirs to take back home. ¿Se dice eso otra vez? Chuyo. Ah, see. I actually love all the parodies of these different shirts. This is the play on Adidas, and then this is the play on John Deere, John Llama. Brr. The llamas with a knockoff on the Beatles. What Jurassic Park, get out of here. It's a little kid's t-shirt. Yeah, las plaquitas son lindos, ¿no? ¿Cuánto sería una de 10 soles? Yeah. Yeah, we went to a lot of these places, so pretty much all of them. So, 10? Yes? Perfecto. We got a memory from Lima, so because I'm here with all the family, it's going to be nice to have that somewhere in the tuk-tuk. Love the colors in Lima. Oh, it's just
They're so nice,
go straight down, yeah. How cool is that? That is so soft. That's one of the softest things I've ever felt. This is a booth of instruments that Dad's found. Wow.
There's holes on the side.
Oh, no. Oh.
Okay.
What else?
Gracias. Gracias.
Yeah, gracias, señorita.
My sister's finding some bits and pieces, and I just realized we come around the corner, you can go full straight, and I've just realized the size of this market coming from that way down there. We're in for a bit of a treat. We're gonna be here for a while. You finding much, Ash?
Yeah, quite a lot.
Fantastic,
cool.
fantastic. Oh, these Inca Cola shirts are fun. I'm a fan of this. While the girls shop, Dad's found the spot. A couple of beers, Dad said. The brewskis. What you got there? It's nice. Alpaca.
By alpaca, and it's the Inca sign.
It's the Inca sign.
Yeah.
Very cool. So Ashley finally found a scarf. Nice blue one. I think that's a great choice. So that's about, yeah, like $14 US. Good stuff.
Extra large.
Extra large? Yeah. La Padula. So my sister's trying to get a jersey for her boyfriend. And I'm the dummy, I guess. How do I look, by the way, in a Peruvian national team jersey? Yeah, extra large is great.
Yeah.
Mi hermana quiere. Okay. Gracias. Pero es puro un regalo, si podemos volverlo en lo mismo manera en el plástico.
Sí.
Muchísimas gracias, man. That's a tuk-tuk. Oh man, that's really cool. If I bought this, could you take it home?
Yeah.
It's a little tuk-tuk with a Peruvian inside. I think I gotta do it.
¿Cuánto está?
Es 20
¿Hace para 20? Okay. Para ti. Gracias.
Que no se dañe.
Gracias. It's cool. It's gonna sit on the mantle of my parents' house collecting dust, but at some point in my life I'll see it again. So we left the market, and in Miraflores, here we've got the Plaza of the Cats. So it's got restaurants and things on the side, and you can already see a couple of cats. They basically leave cat food in bowls with water throughout the park. So these are all wild roaming cats, and the cats are usually very fat. Not all of them, obviously, but yeah, a few brands, a big shopping mall on the other side. And then this is the tourist attraction in Plaza Kennedy, Plaza of the Cats. Probably one of the most famous plazas in Miraflores for sure, maybe in all of Lima. Look at that, nice. I like that. Little houses that they've got. Can't see any cats that are currently in there, but they're just chilling. They got their food given to them. I don't know if there's a donation system that happens in the park or if it's government funding for all the cat food, but they're well taken care of. Some face portraits getting done. G'day, mate. Plaza walks with the fam. Can't be beat. That's a nice painting. I love that. I love these paintings where there's a lot going on. Lindo. They're nice.
Very nice.
¿Sabes qué tipo de baila es? Tango, tango.
Wow, incredible. They grab the drink of water and then get the next song coming on. They get excited, they're coming out. I love it. Well, this is just a random Saturday night as well. I love to see it. I love this continent. It's just something special. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to the family, have some family time. So glad I could have shown you a little bit more around Lima. Yeah, we got to the ocean. There's so much has happened this episode. Call it there. What a day, legends. See you next week.
Join us next Sunday where the family adventure continues and we go on a road trip in a hire car for a change, which Paddy thoroughly enjoys. Wakachina is a desert oasis famous for the action-packed activities of dune buggying and bodyboarding, with us later tripping to the Lost Canyon to soak in its beautiful scenery.